We're a professional fit-out company specialising in retail, office and hospitality. I started back in 2010. I done architecture. I worked in a practice in Dublin. The recession came at that time, so I moved back home and I started doing some work locally that developed into project management, and then from there developed into contracting in terms of building work and then fit-out after that.
The two of us actually were working in Dublin. I was in finance, Cathal was in architecture, and he got made redundant, so he sort of started up the company. And then when I moved back from Dublin, naturally joined the company too. And I suppose my background is in marketing, so it was a good fit.
New FPM being one of the big players in the local area, and it was always seen that if you wanted to grow your business and scale your business, you probably needed to be working with the right people, and the guys at FPM for me are so strategic, and at that time it seemed like a perfect partnership to go and meet with them and talk about what they could do for us to help grow our business further, and it's been a very successful partnership ever since. Every 3 years we sit down with them and look back historically how we've performed from our previous 3 years. We set new targets for ourselves and KPIs for the company, and they're a big part of that in terms of strategically pinpointing areas for improvement within the business. And it's not just the financial areas. They have a great concept of what our business is about, what makes it tick, and how we can improve it across all the different areas of it.
Working with FPM, they share a lot of the same values. So there's a lot of synergies within the two companies.
As part of our growth plans, we identified the ROI and even the wider European market as an area that we could build on. The FPM were great at then advise us in terms of putting together a group structure that really allowed Newry to be our base here, and from that the group structure allowed us to drop companies in underneath that to work in specific areas and specific countries. We're now working in Europe, do a lot of work in the Republic of Ireland, and we also have a project just completed in the US of A. FPM were fantastic and they're partners in helping us set up an American company and understanding the do's and don'ts of working in the US. They understand our business, they understand our needs as a company and as people, and it's very refreshing to have that in an accountancy practice. So in the next 5 years, our targets are to continue to grow the business across Europe, mainly in the high-end retail fit-out markets. For that, we're going to obviously need quite a lot of support and advice from the guys in terms of the different countries. We want to develop relationships with brands that are going to want that wee bit extra, going to want a partner to deliver their fit-outs in a trusted manner. So we want to work with the right clients. Key accounts is really a big part of our next 5-year plan in terms of looking after the clients that we have now that are growing and that we're growing with, and also targeting new clients that can take us to the next level.
We're going through so much growth and so much exciting change at the minute, and we have a great team to sort of drive that forward.